It's time for an Eastery video! Today, what I'm gonna do for you is a little mashup of Eastery crafts that we can do together to make cute little miniatures and things for our dollies. Now, I have two of my OOAK customs here in the background. This cute little girl, this Rainbow High girl, which I love, love, love. I did her a couple years ago, I can't remember, but all of this is me. The only thing that isn't is the stand and the shoes, but I did put the bows and the little palms around her and the little skirt and all the cute little stuff. And then this girl, this Daisy girl, all in pink. I think I did her last year or the year before. I can't really remember, but she's all pinky pink and super cute and bunnyified because if y'all are new and don't know, I'm a bunnyaholic and I love bunnies. And hi, nice to meet you. I pretty much love all things bunny and all things pink. So today we're gonna get on into the crafts, all the miniatures. There's gonna be a bunny cake, a cake stand, some miniature decor items, and an Easter basket with chocolate bunnies and all kinds of eggs and cute stuff. So y'all know the drill. We're just gonna get on into it. Yay for the Eastery stuff. Yay! We're gonna start out making the cake. I saved these two little styrofoam pieces from packaging because I thought I could use them, and I am gonna use them for this. This is what they look like. I'm gonna use one, but you could also use two if you want it to be thicker. You could pile it up like this and have like a super tall cake. I always save little things like this for dolly miniatures. What I do from here is cut it down to make it in a circle type shape like this. It's not perfect, but you'll fix it later with hot glue. What I did was cover the entire piece of styrofoam with the hot glue to build it up and make the shape nice and round so that it'll look more like a cake. Then I take the nozzle of the glue gun and rub it along when it's hot to smooth out anything, any lumps or anything on the side that might be misshapen, and this will make it nice and round for you. It's pretty easy. While it's still warm, you can take and roll it on your little mat if you have one like me, this silicone mat. This is what it looks like after I've added some texture with the hot glue gun. I just take the nozzle and press it into the hot glue that I've already put on the little cake form, and it makes it look like frosting or whatever you'd like. From here, I start to paint it. These are the colors I'm going to use, this pink polish and pink princess and apple barrel and crafters collection here, and I have this little brush to do it. I take the paint in a dabbing motion to get in all the crevices and cracks that I made with the little hot glue gun nozzle to make it look more like frosting. It doesn't take a really long time, but it is tedious. You do have to make sure that you push the paint in all the little cracks. I did 2 coats of this darker paint to make sure I had good coverage. Once you've painted it twice and let both layers dry, it should look something like this. Then what you want to do is take the lighter paint and dab it on in the same kind of motion, dabbing up and down but not doing full coverage and getting it in every nook and cranny like you did before. That way it gives kind of like a cotton candy effect. You want to make sure to get it all down the sides as well. And I think that's super cute, and I think that this bunny cake will be adorable this way. This is what it looks like once you've done the full coating of the lighter paint on the outside. This is what the cake looks like after I've added the bunny ears and the eyes and the nose and mouth. I also added some yellow paint too because I thought that made it look cuter. I wasn't so happy with the way it was looking before. All I did to make the ears, the bunny tail, the eyes, and the nose and mouth piece was use hot glue on my little silicone pad or on like a template to make the shape so that they could go on the bunny cake. And after I'm finished detail painting, I'll put 2 coats of Mod Podge in matte, not the glossy. That way it'll look like frosting and it'll be super duper cute. Next, I got these eggs at Hobby Lobby on sale for $1.24. So cool. I'm gonna paint these as Easter eggs. Super cute. In order to paint these, I had to put a little glue blob on this scrap piece of paper and set the eggs in it so that they would stand up so that I could paint them easily. Then I popped them off, flipped them over, and painted the bottom side. I did 2 coats each, and once it was done, I added 2 coats of Mod Podge. To make some chocolate bunnies and these 2 little eggs, I drew the shapes I wanted on some leftover cardstock, and then I took the hot glue gun and blobbed the glue on as best I could to make the shapes right. Then I painted them front and back, 2 coats each with the colors I wanted, and then 2 coats each with Mod Podge in the mat. This is a lineup of all the paints and everything I used to make every one of the crafts that I'm showing you in this video. I had all of these already, but All of these are the cheaper paints. I got them either at Dollar Tree or Walmart for $1 or less. Now we're gonna move on to these adorable paper crafts. I printed all this stuff out. I just got these images off the internet. I just searched cute bunny or Easter bunny, something of that nature, and found them that way. I got my cute trusty scissors here to help cut everything out and make everything. I cut these 2 little Easter signs out. What I'm gonna do is put them on some cardstock. I have this piece here that is left over after I used a whole pad of paper, and it's nice and thick and it's nice and white, so it'll be the perfect thing to use for these crafts. This is what it looks like after I have glued a couple pieces together. I think I have 3 layers here. Then I glued my little Easter signs to the front of it, and I'm gonna cut them out. This is what it looks like. I used a glue stick to glue them together. Now I'm gonna use these scissors to cut them out to shape. All right, the mashup crafts are all done. Now I'm gonna show you what they look like. Super cute, yay! First thing, and probably the eeny teeny weeniest thing I made, if I can put it there so you can see it better. Yeah, it's supposed to be like a chocolate Reese egg with a bite out of it. I don't know if you can see, I did my little bite there. It's so teeny, but I just love it. I love how it turned out. It is so stinking cute, and I know it's the perfect size for the dollies because I already tried it in one of their hands. See, I put it in her little hand and it's the perfect size. I just love it. And then I made these adorable little paper crafts. Now this is just an image I got off the internet, and it's kind of my motto. Everybody welcome here. All of you are all welcome here. All my great big Dolly Barbie YouTube family is all welcome here. I love y'all. This I just thought was so super cute and so me because I love bunnies. Now how I did it was, because it's round, I had to put the T stand on it to give it something else to like glue to. I used the glue stick first, and then I used the hot glue to adhere it to the little stand. This is cardstock, a couple layers of it glued together for the stand, and then on the back, same thing. The image here, I glued it several times to just more computer paper. That's why it's white on the back. I did 4 or 5 layers there to make it more sturdy, and it's pretty sturdy. It feels nice and sturdy, so if you follow along and do the same things I did, you should have a pretty cute little Every Bunny Welcome sign if you want to use this motto. And then I made these cute little signs that say Easter. I am in love with these. Of course, I love this one the most because it has the little bunny ears, and I'm such a bunnyaholic, but it was way harder to do, to cut all those little bunny ears out and not cut them off. It took some time, y'all, but this one was super easy if you want to do something that's easier. And again, I just took some cardstock that I had. You know when you get like a pad of paper and it has the thing at the end? That's what I used. I just glued it together a couple times, couple layers to make it nice and sturdy. And then I used the glue stick to adhere it first. And then to secure it even more, I used the hot glue there in the little ridge line. I don't know how well you can see that, but these are super, super cute. I love how these turned out, and I think they would look great in a 1/6 scale diorama for your dollies for Easter decor, like on a mantle or a table or something. Just adorbs. And the last little paper craft I did were these little wall hangings, is what I intend them to be for. Now, like I said, all I did was type in, bunnies, cute bunnies, Easter bunnies to get these images. You can select whatever you like. And all I did was use the glue stick and take the computer paper that it was already on and cut several layers and glued them together to make it thicker and sturdier. I don't know how well you can see that, but it's pretty thick and sturdy for just being paper. You could either poke a hole and then run a cute little string or ribbon, or you could put some museum putty on the back to, adhere it to your wall in your diorama. Or you could do the magnet trick where you put a magnet on the back and then put a magnet on the other side of the wall so that you can hang your things and they don't have to be permanent. But I just thought these were super cute. Like I said, just paper. The only thing that I'm not sure about is I want to seal them somehow, but I wasn't sure if Mod Podge make the ink funny. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to do for that, to preserve them, to make them last longer. So I'll let you know how that turns out. But super cute. Love the bunnies. Y'all should know I love everything bunnies. And these would be so adorable for Easter decor. You could also do like I did with the little Every Bunny Welcome sign and also put like a thing on the bottom so you could just set them and not have to worry about hanging them. But I wanted some wall hangings, so that's what I did. Then what inspired me to do all of this was I wanted the bunny cake from the Make It Mini food, and I couldn't find it. So I made this little stand and I painted it in my favorite like tealy green, and I did this effect, don't know how well you can see it, with the glue gun to make it look like Easter grass kind of, so that I could do the little bunny cake and put it on top. All of this is just paper, like cardstock stuff that I was gonna recycle. I showed you how I did some of the stuff, but this I just kind of did and I didn't film, sorry. I was trying to get all this done for Easter. I just think it turned out so cute. I used a piece of cardstock, rolled it into a cone, and then put a little glue on the bottom, waited for that to dry. dry and then filled it up with glue. So this is sturdy. This is full of hot glue. And then I took 2 little circles of cardstock and made the bottom. I took 1 piece of cardstock for the top and then 1 for the side here. And I cut this scallop edge, so it's not perfect. But you know, paper crafts and like miniatures are not gonna be perfect if you do it by hand, but I think it looks great. Love, love, love this. This is my bunny cake. And like I said, it is not perfect, but I absolutely love it. I love the way it turned out. I even did a little bunny butt tail. Now this is just a drop of glue that I made, and then I used the paint to like give it the like fluff kind of texture because it was kind of thick. My white paint was, because I knew I wanted to use the last of it. So I did that with the paintbrush and gave it that little fluffy bunny texture. Now the ears, I did the same thing. I just drew out a shape and then put the hot glue over it on the little silicone pad that I had, and the same thing for the eyes and the little mouth and nose. That was a little harder though. That took me a while, the mouth and nose there, to cut it out. Like I said, it's not perfect, but I think it's super cute. And then I added off camera, I added a little bit of yellow and some more white into it because I thought that looked better. I didn't want it to be an all pink cake like the inspiration one, but I just love it. Look at my cake. It's so cute. And I wanted it super bad, and I just wasn't gonna keep looking for it. So I thought I'll make it for myself, and then I'll show you guys kind of how I do it. Now I left the bottom kind of unpainted so you can see that the styrofoam is still in there, but I did encase it in a little bit of glue so that it would be, you know, more sturdy and hold out over time. It has a couple layers of glue, and how I got the texture is just taking the glue gun and pouncing it. Once I got the glue, the level of glue that I wanted, and rounded it out and used the nozzle on the side to smooth it, then I put glue all over it, and then I took the nozzle and made these little texture pieces, and I just love it. I hope you all love it too. I worked really hard on this, if you can't tell, and I just think it's so super cute, and I'm so in love with it. There it is on my cake stand. I so love it. It's so cute. And last but certainly not least, I made this entire basket. I weaved it. See there on the bottom, I painted it green, and I weaved it all with leftover pieces of cardstock. I cut it into these strips and I just glued it. I didn't really show how I made the basket, sorry. I was trying to get all this stuff done, and I just wanted it to be done for Easter for you guys and have the video out. I also made chocolate bunnies. These turned out so cute. I made 2. I was gonna make more, but I didn't want my basket to be too full, so there's 2 chocolate bunnies. And then I did sort of show you the eggs. Here they are, kind of close up painted. I only grabbed 3 out. I did a little lilac-y colored one too, but I figured 3 was plenty. I got the eggs from Hobby Lobby. I showed you that in the other part, and they were on clearance, and I thought, what a perfect thing to paint and make little Easter eggs, so I did. They were kind of hard to paint though, I have to say. That's why I showed you how I glued them. I put the little hot glue blobs and mushed them into it, and then I painted the tops, and then I took them off the hot glue blobs and then painted the bottoms. Now these little shimmery eggs I made out of just hot glue. There was a shape, and I put the glue on top of it, and then I just cut it out. Then I painted it, then I Mod Podged it, and then I added a little fingernail polish for sparkle because I just thought it was cute. Now I took everything out so you could see the little Easter grass I made. This was just a Post-it. It was actually 3 Post-its, and I just sliced down the paper real quick and fast, and then got all the way to the end. I didn't use where it was sticky. I just went to right where it was sticky, and then I made the little strips, and then I just cut them off, and then I crinkled them up and put them in my little Easter basket here for the Easter basket grass. And I painted the bottom of the basket pink because I love pink, and I just thought that pink and teal and all this was super cute. I made this little bow, and I weaved this ribbon into my little basket and everything, and I just think it's so adorable, and I love it so much. And I hope y'all have enjoyed all my little silly mashup Easter crafts that I made totally either from scraps or hot glue or just basically garbage, to be honest. You know, recycling stuff. So there's what my little Easter basket looks like with all the goodies in it. I just love it. I hope you love it too. I had such fun making it and sharing it with y'all. Well, y'all, I hope you enjoyed my Easter mashup of all my paper crafts and little crafty things I made for Easter for the dollies and the dioramas. And if you've been with me to this point in the video, I have to say super huge hugs and bunny Eastery love to all you wonderful watchers and subscribers out there. Y'all truly are the most magical and the absolute best. As always, I hope everybody watching is well, happy, and safe, having a great dolly Eastery day, and that all the good best things that are in this life that can come to you, I honestly truly hope they will. I have to say, great big huge Eastery subscriber love to all you wonderful, lovely subscribers out there. I can never say enough just how awesome, just how wonderful, just how great y'all are. And I have to thank you so super much for coming along the journey, hitting that button and saying, boop, you like my Dolly silliness and wanting to become part of the great big Dolly Barbie YouTube family that we have built here together. If you haven't subscribed yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. Come on, y'all. Come and join the great big Dolly Barbie YouTube family that we have built here together, which grows by the day because of y'all, wonderful, lovely watchers and subscribers. I can never say enough just how much that means to me. We are almost to 11,200 at the time that I'm filming this video. We're like 9 or 10 away, if that. So thank you so much. I hope y'all know just how special and just how much you mean to me. And I try to create a fun and safe, happy Dolly space. I do shorts, I do vlogs, I do one-of-a-kind videos, I do thrifts, I do anything you can think of in the Dolly world, and I try it right here, and hopefully we have fun together while we do it. So if you want to become part of all my Dolly silliness and craziness and all the Dolly love that I love to spread here, come along and join us, because we would love to have you. And as I always say and mean in every single way, absolutely everyone, no matter what you're into, is always welcome here. Well, y'all, we did it. This medium-ish Eastery craft fun video with all the little Easter trimmings. I hope you enjoyed it, and y'all know what I'm gonna say. Happy dolling, happy Dolly Day, happy Easter too, and bye y'all!